All right, here we are. Keep going. This straight up. There we go. Alrighty. How's everybody doing tonight? We are going to be playing some Coffee Roaster. Yeah. This is a new game that I got from Hitherto. It's a solo board game. It's a bag building game about making coffee. I'm going to quickly go through the rules. I play this game a bunch on the mobile version. You can play this. There's a phone app that's a lot of fun, and it pretty much follows all of the rules of the game. I think it exactly follows all the rules of the physical game. But I'm going to just kind of quickly go through things. If you ever have any questions about why something is happening or the ways that something works, just please feel free to shout out in chat. If you're watching on Facebook, please know that I cannot see those comments. I just don't have any good way of checking on those while I'm streaming. So if you're on Facebook and you want to interact with the chat, either watch on YouTube or on Twitch. The easiest is on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/virtuallyanalog. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. It's a pretty fun game. We have this coffee cup, which is kind of representative of our brew that we're going to be making. Now, I should mention, I don't know anything about coffee. I don't know anything about roasting coffee. So this game is fun even if you don't like coffee, like me, you're not a coffee drinker. It's still, the mechanics of the game are still a lot of fun, even if you don't really necessarily know a lot about coffee. So yeah, so I have my nice little Hitherto mug here. That's where I got the game from. And I'm going to brew some coffee with it. So inside the mug, I start off with these little bean flavor things. Shay says my stream is still tagged as Gloomhaven. Thank you, Shay. Let me see if I can fix that real quick before I start. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, I just cut off my music. Hang on. Let's play the music again. Restream. I think I have to do it on Twitch, actually. I always forget something. Thanks for letting me know, Shay. I always forget something. No, not the music. I know. Sorry about that. Music should be back now. Let me go to my creator dashboard. Shay, what are you up to tonight? Anything fun? Edit stream info. Board games. Done. Alright. Should be fixed now. Thank you once again, Shay. Okay, so getting back to Coffee Roaster. Game about roasting coffee. In this mug... Are you watching JoJo? That's funny. In this mug are these little pieces, and the water gets evaporated whenever I draw them, so they just go away. They don't hurt or help, or actually they hurt a little bit by kind of taking up space in my mug. There is a 0 value bean, and these will grow over time. As I draw them, at the end of each turn, they're going to grow. They're going to heat up. So it'll go at the end of the turn, a normal turn, I'll go from 0 to, and I'll put a 1 in here instead. I have a big thing of, yeah, I'll put a 1 into the mug. And so then the total number of my bean level has gone up to 1. So that's what that little tracker there is for, is just to let me know what that what my current bean level is, because what I'm shooting for is after a certain number of rounds, the round marker is up here. After a certain number of rounds, I have to go over to the coffee mug, which is here, and place out beans onto this coffee mug equal, and I'll score points based off of the number I'm able to get out onto this coffee mug. And that depends on the type of coffee you're trying to brew. So I'm going for a Sierra Maestra here. And this card tells me what all I start off with. So I have 14 zero beans in there, 2 water, 1 toasted bean, which goes for, or one uncultivated bean, I guess that is. Which I'm trying to get rid of. And yeah, 2 beans that will turn into zeros that are like not ripe yet, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything about coffee. I also have these beans that have special powers, the red, the green, and the blue. I'll pull those out so you guys can look at what they look like. Oops, let me move my thing. The blue bean lets me take 1 bean and split it into 2 beans, as long as I can split it, divide it equally. So like I can take a 2 bean and split it into 2 1 beans. The red bean lets me go the other way. Oops. It lets me take 2 beans and turn them into 1 bean. So it makes me, I can take 2 1 beans, and combine it into a 2 bean. I think you guys get the idea. Winston says, camera a little laggy right now, at least when you move around a lot. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I'll try to move less. Is it the camera like down here, or is it my face? It's probably both, honestly. That's just kind of how Vorpal board is sometimes. Hopefully you can still kind of get the idea of what I'm doing here, but this lets me save a bean. It might actually be 2 beans. I'm trying to think if it's 1 or 2 beans. I think it might be 1. Oh, sorry, face cam. Okay, I don't care about my face. Who gives a crap? Nobody wants to look at my ugly mug anyway. Probably can't process my sexy face. Thanks, Nestor. I appreciate that. Hey, Gracefully Wild. Thanks for checking in the stream. I appreciate it. Yeah, this game is cool. It's solo only, so a lot of people don't really know a whole lot of solo only board games, but this is definitely one of my favorite. And yeah, I'm just trying to okay, so actually these beans have names. The red is a body, the green is acidity, the blue is aroma, and then there's a wild down here that I can unlock by giving up a 0 and a 1. Let's see here. What do the greens do? Are the greens 1 or 2? That's all I really need to know. Here, open up the thing. The preservation, yeah, put exactly 2 bean tokens into the cup. Good. That's what I thought it was too. So yeah, so basically what I'm doing is I'm drawing beans based off of the round. So this first round I'll draw 9 beans out of my cup. I'll kind of shake this up. Draw 9 beans out, and then I can either just chill and let those beans roast, or I can use the beans to activate some special abilities. And I actually forgot to finish doing setup a little bit. Just one last thing. For anyone who is just now joining us, the goal of the game is to turn these numbered beans into a certain point value. The point value I'm shooting for is 14. If I'm able to get 14 out onto this cup at the end of the game, then I will get 10 points. And then there's a couple other things that lets me get bonus points too, but I'll explain those as we as we play, like I said, I'm not going to explain all the rules, or else this will be a 30-minute long rules explanation video, and nobody wants to watch that. So, anyway. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and get started here, because I have all the beans that I need in my cup. I'm going to shake up the cup. This game is a bag builder. You're supposed to put these beans in a bag, but I find it more thematic to put them in a coffee cup. I probably should put it in like a, I don't know, like a coffee maker cup or something. I don't know. All right, but I'm pulling 9 beans out, so let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. Okay, I got pretty lucky here with my first draw. So the water just goes away. Can't do anything with the water. Just evaporates. But now I have some choices here. I could use this green to save 2 zeros and kind of keep my levels from going out of control. But I don't think I want to. I think I have so many zeros that I want to kind of get rid of. So I'm going to put 1 0 here just to get closer to my my wild bean that I want. And oh, these 3 are up for grabs at any time, which is nice. Yeah, make that good ass Java. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of Sierra Maestra, but that's the bean we're going for apparently. Yeah, so put that 0 there. That 0 is out now. I don't get to add it to anything, but that's it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to use any of the rest of my effect beans, and I'm just going to let it go. So what I do is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 0 beans, and I'm going to make them go away, and I'm going to put 6 1 beans. These 0 beans have roasted, kind of toasted pretty nicely. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into my mug. And now that I've done that, I'm going to move my coffee roaster up to the 6th level, because that's how much coffee, or what are they called? Roast points. That's how much roast points I have right now. So it's pretty good start. You want to see those zeros early because you want to be able to use those ones. All right, so that's the end of the first round. Now, whenever we're going to go up to the on the next round marker, we have to put in 1 burnt bean. Our coffee just was roasting too hot, and those will be worth negative points at the end of the game. And then also, at the end of this round, all the beans will go up ×2 rather than just the one level. So we do want to be careful of that, but. Now we'll pull out 10. The first round we did 9, and now we're gonna pull out 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, not as good as my first one. Hey, Twin Flower, how's it going? Thanks for joining the stream. Hope you're having a good night. Have you played Coffee Roaster before? Have you heard anything about this game? It's pretty fun. Hopefully you have, because I don't feel like re-explaining all the rules. Not that I've done a very good job of explaining them in the first place, but here we go. Oh wait, I didn't get any of my 1s, which kind of sucks. I did get some bad beans out here, so what I could do is use one of my colored beans or one of my colored beans up here to trash my bad beans, but I don't know if I really want to do that until I get these bad beans up in my mix. So it might not be worth doing. I think it's better, once again, to just chill and when you say would like to play, no worries, don't re-explain, I'll pick it up as you go. Yeah, I just started, so you should pick it up pretty quickly. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm sure a lot of other people in chat are not really sure what's going on either. So questions are, I'd love to explain it. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm not going to trash these bad beans just yet. Although, see how many bad... Those are my only 2 bad beans, I think, in my deck right now. Or in my bag right now. My real problem is I don't really want to use a effect. Nah, it's fine. I'm not going to do it. All right, so because we're on a ×2 here, our zero valued beans are going to go up to 2. So we have 4 zeros, and we're going to grab 4 2s. 4. We're going to throw them in our coffee cup, and that's going to make our value go up by 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are already at the 14 roast point mark that we're shooting for to get the full 10 points. So I could, anytime I could stop the game and move on to start filling my coffee cup, but there's still a lot of zeros in my cup that I have to draw and place. And so I really don't want to do that just yet. So we'll go ahead and put the bad beans and my effect beans that I haven't used yet back in the cup. And we'll move on to the next round, round 11. Or not round 11. This is the next round. We'll be pulling out 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there's my water. It's gone now, so that's good. Alright, so at the end of this round, my 1s will turn to 2s, and my 2s will turn to 3s. I have some beans here that I could use, and I think I will, because if I use some of these special beans over here, I can unlock some bonuses. So I think I want to do that. I think what I'll do is I'll save some 2s, because 2s are going to be useful here. I don't want my 2s to go to 3s yet. So I'm going to put my green bean there. And I will save my 2s. My 2s will go back in my coffee cup. And I will use a red effect here. I think it's aroma. I should have the rulebook open. They have thematic names for these colored shits, and I don't know what they are now. Oh, I gotta remember I can use a 1 to unlock my wild as well. So yes, the reds are body, and the greens are acidity. Okay, so yeah, I definitely want to use a 1 here to unlock my wild. So I'll take that, put that in there. That wild will be useful later. And I actually should have used this as my freebie. I'll use that to save 2 1s. Actually, I don't really know if I want to do that yet. Oh, no, not save. That reds don't save. What reds do, if you can see it, is reds let me take 2 beans and add them together to... they have to be 2 of the same, and they have to add up to a number, a valid number. So I'll take these 2 and turn it into a 1. Throw it in my cup. So yeah, so that's that. This 0 will turn into a 1. And I will move up on the track. And this 1 will turn into a 2. And I'll move once more up on the track. So we're really getting a lot of roast points here. Oh, I forgot to put my rest of my beans back in here. All right. I should mention I'm playing on the easiest set. Oh, I forgot to. So that's the end of the round. I'll move on. I'll take these burnt beans, put them in my roast. I forgot to mention I'm playing on kind of the easiest difficulty right now, the easiest side of the board, one of the beginner coffees. So I just don't get trashed while I'm playing this game, because it can be a very difficult game. I play it on my app. There's a phone, like I mentioned at the beginning, there's a phone app that if you can't find the physical version, the phone app actually does a wonderful job of implementing it. Okay, so moving on. Now we are gonna pick 12. Question: are you drinking some coffee while playing the game? Getting the theme, although for me it would be too late for coffee. No, I am not. I'm actually not a coffee drinker. I've never really liked it, but I still love this game. So, yeah, just never been one that's much for coffee. All right, we've got 5 out so far. 7 more. 1, 2, 4, 3 more. One, two, three. Okay. So as I mentioned, at the end of this gets rather than going up 1, these are all going to go up 2. So these 2s are going to turn into 4s, which is okay. That's a good thing. 4s are good to have, but if the 4s go up any higher, they get burned and they go away and they turn into this. And if I have to put this in my coffee cup, it makes the coffee taste bad, and I get negative points in the game. So definitely don't want that. So it might be a good time now to use some of my powers here. I think what I'll do is I'll use a blue. Oh, I have a blue up here, actually. I'll see if I can get lucky and pull out the rest of my bad beans. Gross sludge, exactly. Nobody wants that. So let's see if I can get... So what I do is I pull out 5, and then I put 3 back, and then I just get to trash 2 of them. So let's pull out 5. 1, I'm gonna put it down here, kind of separate from my 2, 3, 4, 5. Unlucky. I did not draw any more of our bad ones, but that's okay. What I'll do is I'll put back these 3. I think maybe I'll put back these 3. And then I get to trash 2, so I'll trash my my burns. Get those out of there. Be gone with you. Burnt coffee. Alright. So, anything else? So I think I'm only allowed to do one of these effects a turn. And so I can do as many of these as I want. So I think I will kind of save some of these 2 with a green here. I actually don't think I used this yet. Did I? Yes, I turned 2 into 1. Yeah, I did. Let's see. So now that I should actually explain some of these now. So now that I've put 2 on here, I've unlocked my extra dish where I can actually put beans that I don't want during the final round of the phase. The final round, I'll draw beans out of the cup, and I have to place them on here. But if I have the dishes available to me, I get to place them on here first. If I don't want them in my cup. So that's pretty good. This just gets me 3 points straight up, but it also covers one of the slots on my cup. This allows me to draw 2 beans and pick 1, which is really nice. And then I think that only applies to like the first 2 turns though. This counts as this goes up here, and it counts as one of the colors that you have to have in your cup. I'll explain that better later. That's just a way to get bonus points. And then this one, I'm not sure. Let me actually 2 times 1 selection times 1 exchange. I'll look into the rules for those if I unlock them. I don't think I'm going to just yet. So I'm going to put this here and go for those 3 points. And I'll save 2 twos because, like I said, they're going to double. So I don't really want my 2s to turn into 4s just yet. And then, should I use a blue? I can use a blue to break this 2 up into 1s. I don't know if that's super good just yet. So, trying to decide. What does chat think? Does anybody play this game before? Know what the pro level move here yet? You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I think I'm gonna go here. Well, oh, man, that's a tough choice. I don't think I am. I don't think. No pro level suggestions from me. That's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna end it here. I think I'm just gonna go. Oh no, what I could do is do another red and turn 2 1s into a 2. I think that's good. So I'll put that here and turn my 2 1s into a 2. And I think that's all I want to do for now. So, all right, so that's the end of the round. This 2 will turn into a 4. And I'll move it to, we're at roast level 18 now. We're getting pretty high up there. These zeros will turn into 2 2s. Another 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're at 22 and we're shooting for 14. So this might be we might be overshooting it a little bit, but we'll see. Okay. Luckily I have plenty of trays here to save me. All right, so now we'll move on to the next round. We only have 2 rounds left. We're going to pull out 13 and see what we can do with these. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I gotta follow. It's not telling me who followed. If you followed, thank you for following Bored at Home. Thank you so much. I appreciate the follow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I got my wild. That's good. So I got to do something with this 4 because this 4 is gonna. Yeah, thanks, Shay. it could just kind of. How's it going, Bored at Home? Where are you watching from? How did you were you just lurking on Twitch and found my channel, or did you find me on Twitter? Sorry for the personal questions. I just I'm always interested when I have new people watching the stream. I love it. Okay, so what are we doing here? I think we got to do something with this 4, because if we don't do anything with this 4, it will burn. Looking for board games. Great. Well, you found the right place. Have you ever played this game before? Have you heard of it? It's not super well known. It is made by Stronghold Games. I can show you guys the box here. This version is made by Stronghold Games. It's by a designer named Sashi. I think he's a Japanese designer. Actually, I don't know. I shouldn't assume the gender. They're Japanese designer. But it's the American version is pulled out by Stronghold Games. A lot of people actually prefer the Japanese version, but it's pretty hard to get. I'm all about a game if it can be played solo. Hey, Meeple Grand, thanks for joining us. Yeah, solo games are my jam. I love playing solo games. I've been wanting to play more on stream. I never know how people are going to react to watching solo games on stream, but I think it's growing. I think there's more and more interest, especially with 2020 and COVID. People are kind of, they're just about being able to, have other options rather than just watch TV or that kind of stuff. So anyway, okay, so moving on to the game. Got to do something with this 4, and I think I have the perfect plan for the 4. I'm going to use a blue one here. That unlocks my 3. I'll put the 3 on the cup here. So I just get 3 points straight off the bat. And I'll turn this 4 into 2 2s. And I don't need to, obviously, I mean, it should be obvious to most people. When I do effects like that, I don't need to adjust the roast level because you're not actually changing the values of any of your coffees here. So I think using a green here is good. I think I'm going to use 1 green to save. The greens let me save 2 beans, so I'll save these 2 2s. Yeah, Bored at Home. I should also mention, Bored at Home says, I need to start streaming some solo stuff. Been playing games on Tabletopia, but I want to add a night doing solo games IRL. Yeah, definitely. I've been playing a lot of digital version of board games. I like Tabletopia. It's pretty good. What I use to stream this is Vorpal Board. Vorpal Board lets you play games with people online by scanning components and having this overhead shot and stuff. It's a pretty slick system. I play a lot of Board Game Arena too. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm just saving these 2s. I should do that now. Yeah, last time I played Board Game Arena. I played The Crew. They have The Crew beta on there. It was so much fun. That stream did really well. We also played Forbidden Island on Board Game Arena. I think that's in beta too as well. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. But it is nice just to kind of unwind with some board solo games. Yeah, Twin Slaughter says, yeah, I was glad that actually quite a few of the games in my collection I can play solo during these times. Yeah, it's really crazy how even if your game doesn't come with a solo mode, the people on Board Game Geek, almost every game out there, almost, not all, but almost every game out there has at least an unofficial solo variant. People love finding ways to play solo board games, and I'm all about that. Board at Home says, yeah, I like Tabletopia because it feels like a real game in a way. Yeah, that and Tabletop Simulator. I play, before I got Vorpal Board, I played a lot of Tabletop Simulator. But okay, what am I doing now? Moving on to this game. I really wish I would have gotten more bad beans so I could have trashed them. So what I might do here is use a blue to put 2 beans back in. I'll put my wild in my green because I don't think I need those. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use a red to just pull 2 beans out. Actually, hang on. Let me look at something at the rules real quick. Immediate effects. It says, okay, I just assumed that this was wrong, actually. Before I said that you could only use one of these immediate effects things once, but it says there's no limit on the use of tokens during the step. However, each effect can only be used once per game. Okay, cool. So I will actually do this kind of combo here, and I'm going to pull out, first I'm going to pull out 2 with my red. Shake it up. Shake it up real good. Oh, those were not the 2 I was looking for. I just put 2 back. That's okay. What I am going to do instead is use a blue, I think. Yeah, use a blue to pull out 2 more. First I have to put 2 back. So I'm going to put the 2s back that I put out. And watch, I'm going to draw. I am definitely going to draw those 2 2s again. There's a lot of 2s in here, so I guess that's not super uncommon. But what I'm really looking for is the burnt beans, so I can trash them. Nope. I got 2 2s again. So yeah, I don't think it's worth trying to trash anything. Man, I don't love the fact that all these 2s are turning into 3s, but not much I can do about it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 4 are going to turn into 3. These 4 2s are going to turn into 4 3s. One, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go up on the track 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this 1 is going to turn into a 2. Alright, I'm at 27 now. So if I wanted to, I could go on to the last round. Or what I could choose to do here... I should need to put my bad beans in my... Or what I could just choose to do here is stop and go for my coffee. And I think that is what I'm going to do, because my roast level is pretty high. And I don't want to get kind of screwed over by having too much in here. So we are now going to move into the final phase of the game. Thanks everybody for their patience. Before I pull out, so the way that this works is I've been spending all game kind of getting the perfect brew in my cup, and I'm going to draw one at a time, placing them either in this coffee cup if they're good, or if they're bad, placing them on these trays. Once I run out of room on these trays, I have to put them on the cup no matter what. And so we just got to hope that we can filter out the bad stuff and keep the good stuff in our cup. So the way that the points work, like I said, we're shooting for a final score of total added 14. So I already have 3. So I just... Meeple Grand said, didn't get the notification you went live, Lex. I've got it checked for alerts on my end. Glad I got to catch you early. Man, I'm really frustrated with Twitch. Because you're not the only person who has said that. I've got quite a few people who said that they didn't get notifications. They aren't getting my notifications when I go live. But so the kind of what I've read, the way around that is I do have a Virtually Analog Twitter. So if you go follow me on Twitter, I have it set up to tweet automatically when I go live. The other thing I'm going to do, I haven't done it yet, is set up a Discord bot. We have a Discord channel. You can find the invite to the Discord. We have a Discord server. You can find the invite to that server at virtuallyanalog.info. And I'll have a bot there. I'm going to set that up later tonight. That will just notify everyone when I go live. I think that's really the only way to do it. I think Discord and Twitter are just way better with their notification settings on phones than Twitch is. But yeah, thanks for stopping by anyway. I appreciate it. So anyway, let's look at this card actually before I go on to this final round. Sorry, let me get that out of the way. So like I said, roast points. we're going for 14. We'll get 10 points if we are able to get 14. We'll also get flavor points if we're able to get. There is a combination of colors on this coffee card. If we're able, we're going to give it a little bit just to make sure we're back. Sorry so much to everybody who's watching. If you're watching the VOD later, hopefully you can catch it. Yeah, my computer just crashed. If you follow me on Twitter at Twitter, my handle on Twitter is virt_analog, VIRT_analog. Whenever I have technical issues or anything like that, I'll post on there. But yeah, sorry again. We were like on the verge of finishing this game, and then my computer decided to crap out on me. So yeah, not very professional streamer like. But yeah, I'm running on kind of an older gaming laptop. It's one of the main reasons why I play more board games than I do video games. Just because I don't have the best streaming setup for playing like high-end games. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a little bit more time just to see if we can get back some of those viewers who are watching. If you were watching before, say something in the chat. Let me know. Thanks for coming back. Looks like I was having issues with Twitch not notifying people that I'm live, so that's pretty annoying. But yeah, it looks like most of my viewers right now are on Facebook. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'm just gonna actually give it a couple more minutes. If you're watching on Facebook, hop over on Twitch and chat with me there. I can't see the comments on Facebook. Just doesn't allow me to, the streaming app I use. So if you want to come chat, come watch on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/virtuallyanalog. And yeah, we're gonna finish out this game of Coffee Roaster. Just to summarize, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly summarize what I've been doing up to this point. Each round has been kind of summarized by, or kind of kept track of by, this chart up here. I started off on 9, and I decided to end the game at 13 to go on to this coffee cup. And I've been building the perfect brew of coffee, represented by these bean chits in my cup. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these beans up and pick them one by one and try to build the perfect cup of coffee. And the way that will kind of score is based off of the number of roast points. So I was able to get this bean roasted up to a level 3, and so if I drew this, I'd put it in my cup and I'd have a roast level of 6. Right now, total in this cup, there's a roast level of 27. So I'm and what I'm going for on this cup of coffee is 14. So I've kind of overshot it a little bit. I'm kind of worried about that. But I'm basically going to draw until I run out of spaces. I can't draw anymore. Danny says, "Hey gamers, what's your favorite coffee drink?" Yeah, I mentioned it before my game crashed, but I actually don't drink coffee. Allison commented on Facebook. I was checking while my computer crashed, and she said, "I was really confused because you don't drink coffee, so what the hell are you making coffee for?" Yeah, the only time I ever make coffee is when I'm playing the solo board game Coffee Roaster. But Danny, what's your favorite coffee drink? The only thing... Yeah, I know. I had coworkers tell me before I had kids, like, oh, once you have kids, you're definitely going to start drinking coffee. And while I understand why they said that, I never picked it up. If I'm really tired, I'll drink water or soda if it's really bad, but I like to not drink too much soda. But yeah, so we're gonna see what we can do here. Danny, thanks for checking out the stream. If you missed the first half of my stream, what I was basically... Danny says, black dark roast. My mom taught me to drink it black because she was a lumberjack. Yeah. And that's kind of how I feel about coffee, is if I were to drink it, I would want to drink it like... I would want to drink good, natural black coffee. That's probably how I would take it. But I don't know. I'm sure if I like... I don't know, went to Colombia and had... Actually, the one time I did have coffee was in the Middle East. I had some sort of Turkish beverage, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was really good out there. But okay, before my computer craps out again, let's just go ahead and get into the final phase of this game so I can finish this game, and then we can talk more about coffee afterwards. So I'm basically, I've in the first part of this game, I have been curating the perfect brew. Now there are some bad things in this cup, like this. For every X, I will get negative points. There's also some colored beans, which will score me bonus points if I'm able to get there in there. During the first round of the phase, I was able to unlock some special things that are going to help me out. But basically, I just pull from the cup, and if I don't want it going into the cup, I'll put it in a tray. If I do, I'll put it in the cup. And the game ends when the last... Either I don't have any more beans to pull, or the last spot is filled on the coffee cup. If I'm able to get that 14 roast level points, if I'm able to get these colored beans on there, color combination of beans on there, if I'm able to get multiple of the same type, same number of bean on there, I'll score points, better points based on that. So let's just go ahead and go. Let's shake up this cup real good, and I'm just gonna draw one at a time without looking. And we start off with a 3. So I'm going to put the 3 on here just to play it safe a little bit. Now my total roast level is 6, and I'm shooting for 14. So we'll see how it goes. There's a lot of 2s in this cup. A lot of 2s. Here's a green. I'll go ahead and stick a green on here. Greens are good, because I'm trying to go for sets of red, green, and blues. What's next? What's next? It's another 3. Oh my goodness. I guess I'll make it a 9. So we're only 5 away. That's dangerous. But I don't think I can pass up on a 3. A 2, okay. We'd like to see that 2. So right now we're at 9, 10, 11. We need 3 more. We have all of our tray spaces open still, which is good. Oh, another 3, perfect. Okay, so now what we're looking for is colors. We're looking for colors. We have lots of colors in here. We should be able to get some colors. So let's, and even like a roasted, over roasted coffee bean is not terrible here. A 2. We don't want to put another 2 in our cup, but that would be too much flavor. So we're gonna put it in our tray. Let's see what else. There's a lot of 2s in here. Oh, okay. So I think I might put this, because one of these X's is only -1 point. So it seems counterintuitive to put bad beans in your thing, but I think I'm going to, because I need to fill up the rest of these without points so I can get the full 10 points here. Actually, no, I don't think I'm going to do that. That's stupid. That's a stupid move. I'm not doing that. That's going to cost me, but another 2. Gotta put that away. Where are my colors? Come on, colors. I know I have some more colors in here. Another 2. That's bad. Uh-oh, guys. This is not good. I only have 3 spots left. I'll even take a 1 here. It's not great, but oh my gosh. Guys, this isn't good. This is not good at all. Come on, coffee gods, give me color. Where are all my colors at? No! I knew I overshot this. This is not good. This is not good at all. Okay. Oh man, I should have put that 1 in there. Alright, I think I'm gonna go with the 2 here. That seems so bad, but whatever. Don't have a whole lot of beans left. Oh no, another 3. Oh, well, at least it went into my last spot. Oh, there we go. That's good. Alright, 1 more. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, well, we overshot our roast level a little bit, but let's see. We went up to 16, which is 5 points. So we could have gotten 10 if we would have nailed it right on the 15. But I was, man, if I would have taken this instead, it would only have been a difference of 2 points. So I guess that's not terrible. All right, so let's calculate our final score here. I did not do as well as I thought I was going to. I'm playing on the easiest difficulty setting, with one of the easiest coffees to make, and yeah, I don't think I did too good. So this is a Sierra Maestra. And for our roast level, we got 3, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, wait. How did I miscount that? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, no. We got 5. We got 5 points. That's fine. I gotta find another pen here. 5 points is not the end of the world. And then for colors, I score based on how many I'm able to get. I got 3. This counts as a wild, and so does this. And so, I believe so. Hang on, let me check the rule book real quick. Make sure I'm playing that right. Sweetness. The sweetness token is placed on the target space of the cup. With this, the space is occupied and cannot be filled during the cup testing. With this token you have drawn, some flavor for all the sweetness functions as an any flavor token. It can be in place of any flavor. Yep. Danny says, "Digging this music." Yeah, thank you. This is a free. It's a Spotify playlist called Stream Beats Lo-Fi, and the guy who made all these songs, his name is Harris Heller, and he made this specifically for streamers like me who don't have money to pay royalties, and he just gave it away and said, "Hey, you can go to my website, download the free fair use documents, and if anybody tries to sue you for using this music, here it is." So yeah, shout out to him, because I love playing solo games and listening to some chill music. So especially, it fits well with a game about roasting coffee. So I got 1 set of 3. That's, if you look at this little guide here, we got 16. This is saying 6, but actually on this cup of coffee, it's 5 points. Flavor points, we got a green. We'll treat this as a blue. We'll treat this as a red. So we got 3 of the combos. And so that's another 6 points, which is good. And then here's something that's actually going to score us quite a bit of points is we have 4 3s. Well, actually, I don't know if this counts. Let's once again consult the rule book, consult the manual. 3. Yeah, it says the extra bean is included in the scoring as a bean with a low roast level of 3. So it does count. Awesome. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 level beans, which gives me 2 more victory points. So that's cool. For every X, we get -1. We got 2 X's, so that's -2. So our final score here, not very good, is 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 2 is 11. 11 is my final score. Oh, Danny says good night. Good night, Danny. Thanks for playing. You can see my final score here. 11, that's not a great score, especially for easy difficulty for a beginner. I should have done better. But we ended in the positive, so that's good. There's spaces on here to also play an intermediate and an expert level coffee, but obviously we're not going to do that tonight because it took me an hour and a half just to score 11 on a beginner cup of coffee. So obviously I have some work to do with this game, but yeah. Thank you so much to everybody who watched. Danny, thank you for hanging out with me a little bit. I'm about to end the stream, so it's a good timing that you're leaving. Thank you so much to everybody who was watching before my computer crashed. I had quite a number of people who joined the stream, especially like people lurking from on Twitch, like to watch board games. Thank you so much if you're watching this VOD later. I really appreciate it. It makes me want to keep streaming. Every time that happens, someone comes and follows and hangs out on the stream. I just, it makes doing this worth it. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this to become popular or anything. I'm doing this because I love board games and I love playing them with a community of people. So the more I can build up that community, the more that this is worth it. So yeah, so if you want to find out info about the show, like I said, there's some issues going on with Twitch on my notifications. Even people who follow and turn on notifications are not getting notified when I'm live, so that's really frustrating. To get around that, if you have a Twitter, go follow us on Twitter. That's at Virt _analog, and follow us, and we'll notify. We push out a tweet automatically every time we go live. We also have a Discord where you can join, and I will have a bot set up that will message the Discord every time I go live. That seems to be the two best ways to get around the whole Twitch notification issue. You can join our Discord on our website. It's virtuallyanalog.info. And you can also find VODs of the stream and also find the Virtually Analog podcast. We have 4 episodes out right now, or we have a very special one planned for our 5th, but our 4th one turned out really well. I talked about One Deck Dungeon, and my buddy Matthew talked about Crawl. And yeah, we just talk about board games and video games and kind of the colliding worlds between the two. So I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Thanks once again to everybody for watching the stream. I'll be streaming tomorrow some Jackbox Party games, I think, with some friends. And we'll be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. So come watch us play some Jackbox. You might even be able to play along for some of the games. So